There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Alabama's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously, a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system. Yeah,
there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this is a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch, and you're right. This is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week on a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But this offense, they're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a man, it's Sategna. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To throw, it's Mateer. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field, not only can you not lose to a subpar Oklahoma team, you can't get housed the way the Tide did in that one.
They did give it to him, and Jackson Arnold just scored again. I mean, it was incredible last year. Oklahoma couldn't score for the majority of the season, but on that night, Palmer, they did what they needed to do and kept the Crimson Tide out of the playoffs.
And I think people were so surprised at the lack of any energy or pulse Alabama had on offense. Jalen Milroe, for much of the season, was a Heisman hopeful. He had easily the worst game of his career in that one. So this time around, for Alabama to have any shot, they've got to be better on offense.
Miller with the ball. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He's got it. First down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun to give to the back. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Horton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
With the catch, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Touchdown time! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. They've got him then Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run, fighting off the defender. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Horton. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Strong, firm tackle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The corners are walked up tight. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. There he goes. And some room to work. Ripping through the defense. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Ott. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll ride the hot hand, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away by going?
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The AT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's up. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now,
makes the grab past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot, and guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings, but man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for room. It's Young. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mateer. Plucks it out of the air. Plows through the defense. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And they spike it to stop the clock. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th drive alive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.